Can you say yes? Aye. All right. And there you are. You're good to go.
All right. As an Army officer, you'll be faced with a variety of challenges unlike any other profession. You'll end up doing more different tasks and having different actual job assignments than you would ever expect. And what is an Army officer? Army officer is a leader, generally of a platoon-sized element of 32 people, and they organize training for Army events, and they generally, at the tactical level, are the smallest of the leadership roles as an officer. And the pay for an officer is around $60,000 a year starting out when you factor in all the benefits, such as health care, dental, things like that. And you also get a retirement after the end of 20 years of 50% of your base pay. And every year after 20 years, you get a 2.5% increase, upwards of 75% of your base pay after 30 years. I'm not staying in the Army for 30 years. The way you become an Army officer is you commission through either Officer Candidate School, Reserve Officer Training Corps, or a Army Service Academy such as West Point. You have to be in good moral standing, have a high college GPA, and a bachelor's degree at the very minimum. You are expected to be in really good shape, pass all the Army physical fitness tests, and there is a great demand for Army officers. The Army routinely does not make mission for how many officers they need in the force. So many times they have to actually take people out of the reserve component and put them in active duty to make up for the amount of officers that they do not have. And there's some pros and cons of being an officer. I mean, the benefits are, of course, the health care and the pay, and you get a lot of responsibility at a very young age, and you're expected to pretty much set the example for people. And the lower enlisted, any mistakes you basically make are career ending. You're not allowed really to mess around. You're held to an actual higher standard. And some of the cons are, it'll take a lot of sacrifice, especially around your family. You'll be gone for a very long amount of time. You can go on deployments that last upwards of a year, and you might not even have your cell phone or anything like that. And once you get up into company command levels as an officer, you might end up working 100-hour work weeks. It's been known as one of the hardest jobs in the world, actually, is being company command and having to work and set up training for not enough training days in a year. And at the end, it's very difficult, but a satisfying way of life. And you get a lot of responsibility at a very young age, and it can set you up for success throughout the rest of your life.
Good.